Do you need an attorney? So let's say you were in a car accident and the police have decided that the accident was your fault, and you're not going to disagree with that. You're going to say, yeah, it probably was my fault. So that's not necessarily saying that it was something that you intentionally did. It was an accident. There was nothing intentional about it. It's just something bad that happened. And in this particular case, maybe if you had done something a little bit different, the accident wouldn't have happened. In those cases, you typically do not get an attorney. In those cases, it's typically the person that you hit is going to be getting an attorney, and they're going to be suing your insurance company. So you still, under your policy, will typically have some kind of medical payments that you can use to pay for care. And that's something that the healthcare providers would bill directly. That's not something that needs to go through an attorney. And so please go to the emergency room. Please seek care if you were hurt. So even if you think, oh, it's my fault, therefore I have no coverage for this, you need to understand that a lot of the chronic issues that we see in this office were partially related to some kind of incident that happened years and years before. And so if you have an accident and you've injured yourself and it's not properly cared for, you're going to build in bad habits and you're going to start experiencing wear and tear on all of those joints. And so that is the basis of osteoarthritis or degenerative joint disease. Sometimes it's caused by a major incident and sometimes it's caused by a minor incident. And we see that all the time, where if you think back to what actually set this whole thing off, it's usually a few years in the past, usually 8 years, 10 years ago, maybe longer. Something happened and you hurt your ankle, you hurt your knee, you hurt your back, you hurt your neck, you hurt something, and you thought it was fine, but now it hurts to the point where you can't sleep at night. You're taking a lot of painkillers. And so all of those things become cumulative, especially if you didn't get proper care after some injury that you had in the past. So if you have been involved in an accident and it was your fault, you still need to get care. We can work with you. You may have medical payment coverage under your car insurance. You may have some other kind of coverage, or you may be looking at paying out of pocket. And we do have care plans that we put together that are affordable for most families in our community. And so one of the things that I want you to consider is that it's better to take care of it now, even though it's a pain to take care of it at all, rather than 10, 20 years in the future, where that particular area of your body is so degenerated that they're now talking about having some kind of surgery. You're looking at having injections. You're looking at having permanent disability because of something that happened 10, 20 years ago. So now is the time to take care of things before they get worse. So we're happy to take care of you whether the accident was your fault or not. It's not really our concern. Our concern is getting you better.